And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And here's what the Cavaliers' schedule looks like. On Monday, then on Saturday. Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand checking on and off the ball and getting rid of contact in the paint. Now, everyone isn't pleased with these changes. Some say defense is no longer allowed, but a higher pace of play, more efficient shot selection, and lots of threes also play a role. Most fans aren't complaining. Kevin?
It sure is fun to watch, D.A. Thank you. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got the Wizard, Boomer out there with the Beast. Then it's Langford, and it's Speedy in at shooting guard. And for Virginia, Big Dog is out there with Boomer, and it's ABC, and it's Boomer, and it's Boomer in at the 2 guard. Here's the Wizard after the Cavaliers pick up 3. Right wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
And he can't get the first one. That one misses. Here is Boomer, and it's Clark in the corner. Offensive rebound. Big Dog. It's blocked. Here's the Beast. The feed to Henry. Over to the left wing. Got a piece of it. And just about a minute into the first quarter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Speedy. Passes it to the Beast. Here's Speedy. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to ABC. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Virginia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Here's Winston. No good from outside.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Boomer. Rebounded by Langford. Now Henry. Here's the Wizard. Clock at 6. Can they get it? The Beast passes to Henry.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Clark, the pass to Boomer. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Down low.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Releases, cans the shot with nobody near him. Boomer's got his second bucket of the night. Gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And here is Henry. Shot clock at 5. Here's Winston. No good that time. And Virginia going the other way now. Here's Boomer. Sinks the 15-footer. Boomer's got 7 points in the game. Boomer's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. The pass to Speedy. Pass to Langford. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Big Dog, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's Speedy. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
One-on-one fast break. Here's Winston. It's rebounded by Virginia. Boomer's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Big Dog, the pass to Boomer. Here's ABC. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And it's denied. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The Machines checked in for Boomer. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Boomer. It's blocked. They could use a bucket. That's good on the jump shot. Virginia leading by 6. Knocked away. Here's the lob to the hoop. That one's not going to go. In the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. And Langford has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. For Virginia, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Boomer the pass to Boomer. The putback.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And Langford with the stuff.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Boris, when you watch the game now, bigs playing on the perimeter, who can really defend and hold their own outside the lane that you've seen?
Well, you think about a guy at the rim like Clint Capella, who is a great shot-blocking force. But in today's NBA, he's got to be able to guard the pick and roll, make the necessary switch. And because Capella has got great feet and because he can move laterally so quickly, he might be 6'10", 6'11", but he can get out and switch in the pick and roll. It is a thing of beauty to watch.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Freaks checked in for Big Dog. The closer comes in for ABC. Magicians checked in for Boomer. And it's the kid in for Clark. Here's the kid. Virginia working the ball around. And the call will be against Primetime. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
Hall's checked in for Langford. Here's the kid. Pass to Magician. And it's blocked by Brown. Here's Silk. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul. To the inside. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. And it's blocked by Brown. Pass to Hall. From deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here's Magician. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The pass to the kid. Five on the clock. Passes it to the closer. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Being pretty grave so far. About 23%. Now here's Brown. Tight defense on him. Pass to Buckets. Here's Silk. Stripped it away. Here's the closer. Freak passes to Boomer. Here's the kid. To end the cold streak. It's deflected. Now here's Fresh. Kicks it to Brown. From deep three-point range. That one no good. And Virginia going the other way now. And there's the pass to Magician. The Cavaliers again can't hit. 1:16 left in the first quarter. Buckets passes to Hall. Passes to Buckets from deep. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's the kid, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's the machine. Pass to Buckets. Shot clock at 6. Fires for 3. And that one is off. Virginia leading by 6. The closer passes to the kid. Here's Magician. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass break. Here comes Virginia. Jumps up. Oh! And the powerful one-handed slam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And so it's Virginia going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they, Greg? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got the closer. Magician is out there with the kid. Then it's Freak, and it's Boomer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Fresh is out there with Silk. Then there's Buckets. Then there's Brown. And it's the machine in at the 5 spot. Here's the kid. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. 5 to shoot. Here's Magician. Again, the Cavaliers score.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Buckets passes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Big Dog, he's checked in for Virginia. That free throw good from Brown. Doris, you've said this often. It is incredibly difficult to compare guys of different positions in different eras, isn't it?
It really is. There's so many discussions about who's the GOAT, who's the greatest of all potential time. And there are certain names that are always going to pop to the top of the list, LeBron James. But it's very difficult to me, say, to compare a Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest to ever man the center position, had the impossible to check sky hook. But how do you compare him with LeBron James, who, though he is, and I don't know what position he is, he may be the greatest passer in the history of the league. Like, let's enjoy individual greatness without comparison.
Buckets passes to Hall. Ball stolen. And it's blocked. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The pass to Buckets. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
And he is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Passes it to the kid. Here's Big Dog. He's covered by Fresh. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. The shot, no good.
And that was almost one for the highlights. The long-distance alley-oop, just a fraction off the mark.
There's the lob to Brown. Here's the kid. He's covered by... Oh!
My goodness.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. The Cavaliers shooting their third free throw shot of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. ABC's checked in for the closer. Boomer comes in for Magician. And it's Clark in for the kid.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Here's Henry. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Henry.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
Now here's Freak. He's got 5, 6 to shoot. Here's Boomer. It's good from long range. Boomer's got 10 points.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Poked away. Here's Langford. It's rebounded by Virginia. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here is Boomer. 10 points for him. They grab their own miss, and it's blocked. Here's the Beast. Pass to Winston. And the call will go against Boomer. That's his first foul. Doris, you and I are faced with this a lot, voting for the MVP. Great stats versus winning. Where do you stand on that when you vote for the league MVP?
Well, winning could be the definitive line if I have 2 candidates who are close. For instance, for me, this last MVP came down to James Harden and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and I took it to the last possible moment. And I could have gone in either direction and been comfortable. Ultimately, I went with Giannis, and the deciding factor came down to he led his team to the best record in the league. It was a difficult vote, but ultimately it's one category which helps tilt me in one direction or another.
And I did too, and what also helped me was just the improvement defensively they had made, and I know Antetokounmpo was a very big part of it.
No, it's a great point. He was a two-way force.
And the foul called on ABC. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Langford. There's the pass to the Beast. Here's the Wizard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Henry. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Here's Clark. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he lobs it up.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
Here's Speedy. Goes up from the top of the key. Jump shot is good.
Timeout.
Speedy's got his second bucket of the night. Timeout called Virginia. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Virginia leading by 12. Pass to Clark. To the paint. It's picked off. And they're pushing it up. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Virginia.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Here is Boomer. He's got 12. Pass to Big Dog. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Virginia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Boomer, he's checked in for free. He's perfect from the line this time. Dora, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Here is Boomer. He's got 12. Here's Speedy. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, takes the alley-oop pass, and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Clark. Picked his pocket. Out on his own on the break. Here's Winston. And the lead is down inside single digits. The Wizards got his first points in this one. Virginia leading by 8. Here's Clark to the left wing. Here is Boomer, just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Here's Speedy. A three-pointer is right on target. Now just a 5-point Virginia lead.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors' loss to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And the Cavaliers with some changes. The closer's checked in for ABC. Magician comes in for Boomer. And it's the kid in for Clark. 1:29 left to play here in the half. The closer trains the three-pointer. The closer's got 5 now.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And, Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now, here's Langford. And that one drops. Langford's got 4 points in the quarter.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's the kid. He's got 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Virginia shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Hall's checked in for Langford. And he's good on the second. Being under 40% all in all for the game. Brown feeling it out a bit. Buckets passes to Hall. Hits it from three-point range.
No defender within 5 feet of him. Just inviting him to shoot the three. That's a dangerous proposition.
Here's the kid. 6 points for him. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing.
Oh! You've got to be kidding.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. For Virginia. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about the visiting team?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Gotta like what Boomer has done in this game.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Boomer out there with Clark. Then there's Big Dog, and it's Boomer, and it's ABC in at the small forward. Now the pass to Winston. Here's Speedy. It's rebounded by Virginia. Boomer's got rebound number 8 now on the night. We've got the Beast. Wizard out there with Speedy. Then it's Langford, and it's Henry in at the 4-man position.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
And for the Cavaliers, they've got Big Dog. Boomer out there with Clark, and it's Boomer, and it's ABC in at the 3 spot.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Speedy. 7 points in the game. Inside. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And as it goes out of bounds, Virginia able to keep the ball here. Here's Big Dog. 6 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. And it's off from 3-point range. Passes to Winston. He kicks to Langford. From deep 3-point range, the shot no good. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Pass to Boomer. Here's ABC. To the middle. Here's Boomer. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Boomer's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Speedy. He's got 7. Count it. Good. 8 points for the Beast.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
To the left side wing. Here's Big Dog. Cans the shot from the wing. Big Dog's got 8 points.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Here's Speedy. And the pass to Winston. Passes it to the Beast. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Clark, the pass to ABC. Here's Big Dog. Pass to ABC. The 3. No good from Clark.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. Cavaliers making a switch here. Freaks checked in. Here's Clark. And there's the foul. It'll go on the Wizard. That is his first foul of the game. The pass to Boomer. Pass to Freak. Here's ABC. 5 on the clock. Here's Boomer. Sinks the three-pointer. Boomer's got 20 points.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
And the call will go against Boomer. That'll be his second foul of the game. Magicians checked in for Virginia. Langford with it. 6 points for him. Down low. Here's Speedy, and it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 6th rebound on the night. It's blocked, and they're able to recover. And as it goes out of bounds, Virginia able to keep the ball here. Brown is checked in for Speedy. On defense, the visitors, trailing by 13. The visitors with the ball. Here's the Wizard. He's got 5. It doesn't go for him.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Fresh. Rebounded by Langford. Gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. And that one's good, Henry. Henry's got 5 points so far.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Clark, the pass to Magician. Back to Clark. High, arcing shot, and it's good on the way in. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Here's Winston. It's Clark with the rebound.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Going to somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Now here's Brown. Defense right on him. Unable to get that one. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Virginia working the ball around. And Brown throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Magician. Ball's knocked loose.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Passes it to Winston. From deep. Here's Fresh. Here's Henry. Pass to Langford. Just 4 to shoot. Goes up again. Drained for 2 points. Langford's got 8. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Here's Clark. There's the pass to Magician. And as it goes out of bounds, Virginia able to keep the ball here. Some changes for Virginia. The closer's checked in for Boomer. And it's the kid in for Clark. Here's the closer. 5 points in the game. Here's Freak, and it's blocked. Out left to the wing. Here's Silk. Brown outside. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Brown. Shot from 6. And that one's good. Freak. 7 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. And the foul called on ABC. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .40 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Passes to Hall. Shot clock at 6. Terrific swat. Here's the closer. He's covered by Brown.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Pass to Hall. Launches it. That one misses. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers lead by 11. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Well, GA, you know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Buckets is out there with Brown. Then it's the Beast. Then it's the Machine. And it's Hall in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Big Dog. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Being around 40% from the floor here. Here's Silk. Here's Buckets. The Cavaliers pull it in. 17 points was their biggest margin. Magician. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love, Greg, is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Buckets. Comes up empty down low.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's the closer. 5 to shoot. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Buckets. That's tipped, and he gets it back. The Beast passes to the Machine. And another shot. And here's the fast break. There's the closer, and it's blocked by Brown. From the arc, drops in the tray. And that's now 6 points for Silk.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Here's the closer. With the teardrop, he lays it in.
Timeout.
And the Cavaliers lead by 16.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Speedy's checked in for buckets. The visitors with the ball. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Kicks to Brown. Now the pass to Speedy. Shot clock at 5. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Big Dog, the pass to Magician. Passes it to the kid. Here's Magician. Drills the three-pointer. Magician's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this, Greg. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Big Dog. Can't get it to fall.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Got a hand on it. Here's Magician, and it's blocked by Brown. Speedy, the pass to the machine. The shot off that time. Virginia leading by 17. Here's the kid. Here's Big Dog. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops. Boomer, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Clark comes in for the closer. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now, here's Langford. He's guarded closely. Pass to Speedy. Here's Henry. Rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Here's Langford. Virginia with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. That shot missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Here is Boomer. The pass to the kid. Five to shoot. Passes it to Boomer. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And he knocks down the first one. Helps teams if they can keep the rights to their best player. We see it in other leagues. Could the franchise tag ever make its way, do you think, to the NBA?
Well, this is going to be a negotiation point between the Players Association and the league itself. And the reality is it's going to have to be negotiated. What we know unequivocally, Kevin, is that these players now in the player empowerment era have more control about what franchise they play for and how long the duration of their contract is. How this all shakes out remains to be seen, but it is a point of conversation amongst the 30 NBA teams and the league leadership. There's no question about it.
Here's Clark. Pass to Big Dog. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Speedy, the pass to Langford. The pass to Speedy. From deep three-point range, offensive rebound. Pass to Langford. They need this one. He's off on that one, and it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Boomer. Here's ABC, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
13 feet away, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, I'll tell you, I love that he's not afraid to take on the size mismatch there, Greg. It doesn't matter. Just make shots.
Uses both hands to slam it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Replay is always a good topic to talk about. Any changes, Doris, you'd like to see in the system or in the process?
Well, one of the beautiful things you have in the league is the opportunity in both Summer League and then also in your development league is the opportunity to put things in place. For instance, a coach's challenge has been experimented with at both of those different levels. And now the coach's challenge will be adopted and employed in the NBA. So I'm anxious to see how that plays out.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
The Wizard passes to Langford. Here's the Wizard. Pass to Henry. Over Clark. Henry. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Magician passes to ABC. Knocks it loose. Pass to Magician for 3. Connects from three-point range. Magician's got points here in the second half.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Speedy. Feeds it to Henry. And there's the pass to Winston. With the floater. Langford has the open look. Can't nail the jumper. For Virginia, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Pass to Clark. 1:41 left in the game. Passes it to ABC. And the Cavaliers with some changes. The kid, he's checked in for Boomer. Kersey comes in for Magician, and it's Boomer in for Clark. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. Now Henry. Pass to Langford. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions to this?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cavaliers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Boomer.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's the kid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here is Boomer. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you later.